Welcome everybody to episode 317 of the effing title. I'm Big Husky.
And I'm DeNutte.
This is the worst movie I've ever seen.
No,
not even getting
preamble,
into
just right away.
Yeah, no ramble, no nothing. I want to get straight into this. This is literally the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. I'm gonna give my rating right off the rip because I already gave it last week. 0.5 out of 10. Not 5, 10.
What is it on? It's got...
Last I saw was at 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was at 0 for a long time.
2.7 on IMDb, which is...
Like this genuinely is the worst. And this is the thing is and this is the reason why I'm giving it a 0.5. Okay? I'll say this right now. The reason why I'm giving it a 0.5 is because conceptually, I kind of like the idea of doing a War of the Worlds in modern day. Conceptually. Because that's the thing, is for anyone that doesn't know, I grew up in England. War of the Worlds was one of those things that just kind of was there for me. We used to have I probably still at my parents' house or it's behind me somewhere and I just haven't found it. I had a CD set. There was a telling of the War of the Worlds.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Yeah.
So, for me, this is something that I've seen before. When the Tom Cruise one came out, I was massively excited because it's dope. War of the Worlds, bang.
You know what? That movie is good in its own merit, and there's certain things about the movie. The kids are everyone will agree the kids are the worst part of the movie.
The two worst parts of that movie is Tom Cruise. Every now and then he's just...
Yeah. It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah. But it's Tom Cruise at a whole nother level at that point. And then it's just Dakota Fanning screaming the entire movie.
Well, that and the son being the son.
I'm gonna go be a man! The whole... Yeah.
Goku.
So... Oh, God, it was Goku. Shit. But yeah, so this is literally the worst movie I've ever seen. I don't know about you, but for me, this is literally the worst movie.
Well, I still have to watch it, so...
Yeah. So we're kind of... I'm gonna basically be, almost informing DeNutte on what is happening here without trying to spoil it too much for him.
Spoil away, it's fine. Because I've just been so busy, I haven't been able to watch it.
Yeah. Conceptually, like I said, I like the idea. That's why it's 0.5. Because it's War of the Worlds in modern day.
All right, so I'm looking at the director, Rich Lee.
Yep.
He has directed a bunch of things, and he's visual effects on 10 movies. The movies he's done visual effects for are very, movies that are known for its visual effects.
The visuals in this movie were trash.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yep.
Minority Report.
Okay.
I Am Legend.
Okay.
Constantine.
The show or the movie?
The movie.
Okay.
Alexander. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Dead Man's Chest. The three Pirates movies are known for their visual effects.
Yes. The visuals this were... Okay, I can't say trash. The visuals for this were either okay or absolute dog shit.
I don't know what he's a pre-visualization artist. I don't know what that is.
I'm assuming that would be almost like the sketch artist, the storyboard artist, that sort of thing. Pre-visuals, or it's the very basic, here's the model.
Yeah.
And now I give it off to the next dude.
But the rest of the stuff he's directed, he's a music video director.
Oh, good. So
it's literally Eminem, Black Eyed Peas, Lana Del Rey.
Yep, that makes sense.
Maroon 5, a bunch of Eminem, Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah, this makes sense then. All of this is making more sense.
It's all Eminem, Jason Derulo. He did a Diddy music video. Oh, boy. Dirty Money. Will.i.am, Eminem. It's. Oh, he did Breaking Benjamin. I Will Not Bow. Shout out.
Okay, so here's the...
That's his highest rated thing. Breaking Benjamin.
Okay,
which is 9.4.
Are you ready for the main... So first off, two things. The two things here.
All right.
Okay. Tagline. Dude, I didn't know about this until after so every movie has a tagline. It just sometimes they don't
Yeah.
reveal it fully, right? The tagline for this movie is "It's worse than you think," meaning the situation more than anything, right? However, this movie is worse than you think.
So I'll give my 2 cents. So I watched the trailer,
Yeah.
and I had heard that it was like the worst movie of the decade. And clearly, you're thinking it's like one of the worst. Right now, it's sitting at 2.7 on IMDb. If you look at like the top worst movies, lowest rated movies on IMDb is 100 titles. This should be on there somewhere because like they're all like disaster movies number one at a 1.9, but then like they have a bunch of the ones, and then House of the Dead 2.1. Battlefield Earth's on there at a 2.5. So this is like rated almost the same as Battlefield Earth. Dragon Ball Evolution 2.5.
I would rather watch Battlefield Earth and Dragon Ball Evolution than this.
An Adam Sandler movie's on here.
Which one?
Going Overboard. Not.
Oh, okay.
Going Overboard, I think, was his first movie in 1989, and boy, is that movie.
I was gonna say I'm surprised.
It is so bad that
Worse
like I
than
think
Jack
it's
and
just
Jill?
buried. Dude, it's so bad. It's just a bad movie. He's like he works on a cruise ship, and he's like, I don't know, he's just like a loser working on a cruise ship.
All right, we're gonna have to add this to the ever growing list of things we need to watch.
We could watch that one night.
Yeah,
we'll watch that one night.
Yeah, no. So that's the first thing. Is the tagline is "It's worse than you think."
Oh my god, that's got a crazy cast.
What does?
Going Overboard.
Oh, really? I mean, that's the thing. This movie has a crazy cast too.
I know. So I watched the trailer. Go back to that.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer, and like I saw it was War of the Worlds, and then I was watching the trailer, and I was like, "Is this like a?" So seems like Ice Cube's he's an intelligence agent, right?
Yes.
And all he does is like he monitors like video and stuff.
Yeah, he's a surveillance dude. Like he's security. For
Probably like a three-letter agency, and like in the trailer, he's like watching a CCTV of his daughter at a coffee shop.
Yep.
And like while talking to her on the phone, which is like, and she knows he's watching her.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, is this just like, is it not War of the Worlds, or is this just like they stole the name? And they're like, oh, it's just like a surveillance thing. So it's like the modern War of the Worlds where it's all surveillance, and then it switches to, oh no, this is a modern War of the Worlds retelling. Because it has the tripods and stuff.
So it is, but it isn't at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
So in the modern War of the Worlds, they come to Earth because they come to Earth and they're stealing humans.
Yeah.
Because the tripods run on blood, so they steal the humans to harvest the blood from them, and like that sort of thing, right? And that's why like there's the red mist, because after they get done with the bodies, they just kind of mist everything. This instead is that they're here for our data.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the whole thing. Is like they're here for our data. They've been here once before, and we already knew about it. And now we're building this mega data thing, where we can collect everyone's data, and we'll have this giant thing that has everyone's data in it. We'll know exactly who's good, who's bad, who's not, who's this, who's rich, who's poor. Like immediately just by looking at someone. So yeah, that's the whole. There's the twist. That's why it's worse than you think, because oh my god, they're stealing our data. Like that sort of thing. When really it's just like, no, it's just worse than you think. So that's the first thing. So like, there's that. The big thing though, other than the tagline, this movie was filmed during the pandemic.
And clearly it's like, everything is like, it's like all a Zoom call.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, so in 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, this is when it was shot.
Yeah.
So they've had this movie for 5 years.
Oh, writing credit, H.G. Wells. They gave him a writing credit.
Yeah, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. It's a slap in the face that this is called War of the Worlds. Like, genuinely. Like, I was so mad after this, because it's just like, so within 13 minutes of the movie, you just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what's happening to an extent within 13 minutes. Don't care at all. It's Ice Cube sitting in a room, doing his spy shit. And what's his spy shit?
Very serious face. He looks very serious face the whole time.
Oh, he's either that face or he's yelling.
Okay.
That's it. Those are the two things. And it's just like, you know how like normally right? And of course, this is difficult with them doing it the way they did it. But you know, normally you don't look at the camera.
Yeah.
There's multiple times in the movie where it's like, "Yeah, I got you, I got you," like fully up in the zoom camera, like just like basically just yelling at this cyber security hacker that they're trying to find. Spoiler alert: turns out to be his son later on in the movie. Yeah, so they make jokes of the entire movie that he's just spying on everyone, and he doesn't actually care. He's just gonna spy on everyone, and he thinks he's being a protective father because he's spying on everyone, like that sort of thing. He's trying to make everyone safe. Like I said, the aliens are just here for the data. They're just trying to find more data. They're just trying to like. It's so bad. Like I genuinely don't know where to begin with this. Like, there's oh my god. Okay. His daughter is pregnant.
Yeah.
Has a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Guess what company the boyfriend works for?
Apple.
Nope. Close. Come on now.
Microsoft.
Nope. What platform was this on?
Is it Amazon?
Amazon.
Okay.
The boyfriend works for Amazon. The amount of Amazon products that they jam into this movie is insane. So at one point, they're trying to get a virus that they can put into the machines so then they can take down the tripods, okay?
Yep.
But they can't send it because, they're stealing the data, so they can't send it because it's just going to, So they put it on a USB. Now, how are they going to get it there? Well, you see, because it's California or wherever the hell they are, we have Amazon drones. And he's been learning how to fly them.
Oh, okay.
So he gets all goggled up. They get him in the drone, and they start doing the drone. Now, have you ever seen like the competitive drone racing championship videos?
Yeah, like the FPV drones.
It's that.
Okay.
It's that footage.
And it's like the actual footage of the drone flying.
Yes, it's from the first person of the drone just flying, and then they just CGI'd the aliens in there. So he's doing that, and while he's doing that, it's him doing it. Ice Cube, the daughter, and the son are all watching him do it.
Yeah.
And they are saying the stupidest, cringiest shit ever. Do a barrel roll! Is a line that is said. So at one point, the son is they're like, oh my god, they're on my tail, they're gonna shoot me down. So the son's like, Dad, give me access to one of the Warhawk drones that are in the area. So his dad just gives his son access to this military drone. So now the kid's in the military drone, and they're basically doing turns with each other, and he's shooting the aliens so that they can get the drone to Ice Cube to give him the USB. Is it like
that scene in that TV show where there's a girl trying to hack into something, and they're like, "Let me help you," and it's just two people typing on one keyboard?
It felt very much like that. But so they're doing this, right? And this kid earlier in the thing has been shown that he's a gamer, right? He knows what he's doing. He's a badass gamer, okay?
Yeah.
So it shows a UI, literally UI on this drone. And at one point, damn, I'm all out of bullets, or I'm all out of missiles.
Yeah, okay.
And in the top of the screen, it shows that there's still missiles.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there huh. Okay. Huh. So eventually the drone gets hit, it falls down, and it lands face down, right? So it can't fly right now. There's a homeless man on the street. Quickly, Dad, hack his phone.
Okay. It's flip it over.
Well, so they hack his phone, to which his dad, typical, are a little bit older than us. Maybe he doesn't have a phone. Oh, everyone has a phone.
Yeah.
So they hack the phone, texting him, hey, can you flip the drone over? No, it's dangerous, I don't want to be here. To which someone goes, well, we need to incentivize him. Let's tell him that the government will give him a year's free worth of internet. So they say that, and he goes, yes, they can spy on me. To which the Amazon worker goes, tell him we'll give him $1,000 Amazon Prime card.
Even name Amazon Prime card. Yep.
I think it was Amazon Prime, Amazon gift card, either one. But they give him the card, and then he runs out in the middle of the street immediately, flips the drone over.
Deal.
Yeah. it's so bad, dude. It's like the pacing is atrocious. It's like, the people who play games and they massively overreact to stuff.
Yeah.
Ice Cube is that the entire movie.
He's just an angry man the whole movie.
He's just angry. He's just overreacting because he's not. If you tell an actor like Ice Cube, hey, look, that web camera right there, that's your camera. Go. Do the things. Right?
Read the lines.
Yeah, I feel like almost any actor that in this day and age would be like, what?
How bad is his acting?
Oh, it's Ice Cube being Ice Cube. There's no acting.
Okay.
It's literally just Ice Cube. And then, like I said, he's yelling. There's points where he gets up and he's, like, running around, like, screaming and, like, punching the air and, like, yeah, I got you. I got you now. Yeah, I got you, hacker. Yeah, I know exactly where you are. Yeah. Like, and it's just like, dude, like... And, like, it's one of those things where... One of the things that was wild for me was that, like, so, of course, the aliens show up, right? So when the aliens first show up, they do this big, like, oh my god, they're here. Right? And it shows, like, the government's now freaking out. They're all making their calls. They're all getting on their calls. And Ice Cube is, like, muting all of the calls in the private government Zooms so he can message his kids to make sure his kids are okay.
He's like...
Which I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. I had first-hand experience with 9/11 being on a military base. None of that shit would happen. Doesn't matter who it is. In that sort of situation, none of that shit would happen. Because, like, I saw it from people who were now my age to people who were, like, in their 50s, 60s, like 20-year-olds. Like, I saw it from, like, the bottom to the top. Like, as soon as it happened, it was game on, locked in, we're doing this, right? Because, like, I was in a military base. It was in England, so we were 5 hours ahead. So it was towards the end of the school day. I think we had, like, an hour left of school. And they were like, everybody get to the buses. If your parents are on the base, go to your parents now. This is it. We're not joking around. Go now. So, like, of course.
Was your dad was still in the military then?
Yeah.
How long was he in?
24 and a half years.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't even know he was in the military.
Yeah. So this was like his last year. This was our last year. So
yeah.
Of course, my best friend at the time, he was Canadian, so his dad was in the Canadian part of the building. So of course, I get out and his building's there, and then it goes to the American-German base or the American-German building. So we stopped to his dad's first because we were kind of like, what's happening? Because we didn't know, right? They said what happened. Of course, I'm sitting here. This is my second year in an American school, so I have no clue what's happening. Like, I have no idea what the Twin Towers are. None of this. So I'm just like, oh, shit. Like, we walk past the gym, and we look in, and it's showing it on the TV. At that point, one of the guys that was in the gym was a guy that was, like, on campus or on the base, knew everybody, was like, no, Nick, go back to your dad, call and get to your dad. Like, go, we're not messing around.
Get
like,
out of here.
Yeah, we're not, no, like, this is, like, go.
It's not for you.
Yeah. So it's like, I went in, get into my dad's building, and my dad the phone is going, the monitors, the computer monitor is going, the phone is off the hook. There's just stuff being printed constantly. Like, he's, like, fully, like, he's, like, go into the little, like, main area, like, entrance hall area where there's some seats, there's a TV, there's, like, food. He's like, go in there, stay there until I come get you. Like, that sort of thing. And mind you, we're in England, so it's like at this point, we don't know what's happening. We don't know if there's another thing's going to happen or whatnot. So, like, I go in there, and I see one of the guys from the German part of the base come over, and they're also exact same thing. Like, every different, like area, nationality, or whatever way you want to word it, that was on the base that I saw, they were, like, locked in, and it was kind of go time, like, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, one of the kids there was, like, a 21-year-old, 22, like, in his early 20s, and he had GTA 3, I think, for the original PlayStation. Maybe it was 3, I don't know now, but it was a GTA game. And he saw me, and of course, I'm kind of, like, I didn't know what was going on, so he came over and he's like, hey, you want to just come play games in here? He's like, we're
There you
giving.
go.
Yeah, so that's what I did until my dad came and got me. But it's one of those
You're
things
like,
like,
yeah, I'll play that.
yeah, I was like, well, I'd seen him play it before, and he had always told me that I wasn't allowed to play it because I wasn't allowed to break any of his stuff. Right, because he didn't use cheats or anything, so he didn't just infinitely get stuff back. So like
Yeah.
that day, like he's like, look, just stay here, like that sort of thing. So like seeing that firsthand, and then seeing Ice Cube muting every single person that's a higher up, including like the president, the top guy that's working for him, like what FBI agents, like the director of the Department of Homeland Security, NASA, like the president of the U.S., the Secretary of Defense, like seeing him muting all these people, right? I'm just like, there's no shot. So yeah, like, it's just this movie is bad, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain how bad it is without like fully going in, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's from start to finish, like it starts off and it's just everybody, because they did it all on Zoom, as like Zoom cameras or whatever. It all felt very weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like Zoom cameras and like phone cameras and like.
They're literally like, where do I do this? They're like, can you do it in your house somewhere?
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like some of the places as well is like one of them was like a dude in like in almost like a limo doing it at one point.
Yeah.
And like you see, like the main room that he's in is like a legit like room with a ton of monitors in the back. The typical like security guy thing in a movie, right? There's just tons of screens behind him. There's tons of screens in front of him. You know, like yeah. So it was just from start to finish just so bad. Like so, Department of Homeland Security officer Will Radford, that's Ice Cube, works for government surveillance program that can monitor every person on Earth while helping FBI agents try to find a mysterious hacker known as Disruptor.
Disruptor.
Meteors begin striking all over the planet. Large machines emerge from these and start attacking humans, which Will and a friend from NASA assert to be an alien invasion. And then it just goes from there. And it's like... But, like, it's... Like, it sets up... It starts like, hey, we're going to do War of the Worlds. And then it just takes this very sharp, weird product placement. Not... Like, why do they want the data? They never actually said why they were here for the data. I'm going to keep saying switching between data and data as well, just because I find it funny to do.
Same thing.
Yeah, no, they never really fully went into why they were here for it. They just wanted it apparently.
They're like, why? Yeah, it's not even like, it's like, why? How? What does it do for them?
Yeah, like like maybe I missed it because I was just like miserable the entire time watching it. But then like there's a subplot where his wife is dead.
Yeah. That's why he's so protective of his kids.
Yeah, so his wife is dead.
Does he not watch the son? And does he only watch the daughter?
He watches the daughter, and then he just kind of treats the son like a piece of shit, honestly.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Because, like, how can he not know he's, like, this hacker?
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, there's a part where the aliens... So the hackers are in doing their hacker thing. They got a hacker community now. The hacker community is working with the FBI, and they're all like doing the things, right? And they, oh yeah, we're getting after it. We're doing it all. And then the aliens get a hold of the data and they figure out where they are, and then they send drones off to go shoot them and kill them, sort of thing. So one of the alien ships goes to their house and destroys their house. So like Ice Cube gets up and the most forced, like, I'm so upset my son is dead, oh my god, like that sort of thing that you've ever seen. He like does that in the background and then the son comes back. And he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm at my friend Timmy's house. We like circuited through the house to go to here. So I'm safe, like everything's okay, right? Ice Cube immediately responds with, why couldn't you have rerouted through Timmy's house? Because they just destroyed our house. And it's one of those things. It's like, so you're not happy that your son's alive.
You're like, how dare you?
Yeah.
You screwed us.
Like, there's one point where the aliens attack. It hurt one of the aliens. Like, something happens and there's like a steel rod through the daughter's leg now, or I think it's her leg anyway. And they hack into like a cyber truck or like some sort of hybrid truck, like vehicle.
Yeah.
And then like they put her in it, and then they like hack into it so they can drive it to the hospital, like that sort of thing. She pulls out the rod at one point because she thought it was the smart thing to do. By the way,
yes,
she's a genius. She's like a medical genius. Like she's come up with a way to like cure like something, like some massive.
But
like,
she pulls it out.
She rips this, yeah, and then like they're trying to find a way, like a tourniquet or like a way to stop the pressure, and the boyfriend is like, I have Amazon tape. And Ice Cube's like, that's not gonna help. And he's like, sir, I know what I'm doing. And I'm sitting there like, no, you don't. Like, yeah, obviously if you wrap tape around it enough, it might help. But like, they don't act like, you know, you're about to like save her life.
Did he say Amazon tape too?
I'm pretty sure, bro. If they had a chance to throw Amazon out there, they threw the word Amazon out there.
Yeah.
Like, they made sure of it.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So, all right, I don't care what happens at the end of the movie.
So at the end of the movie is the drone.
What's their weakness, I guess? Because in the like, I think was in the World of Worlds, was it oxygen eventually that killed them?
It was like disease, basically. Like
disease.
Like basically it was like you had like someone like cough on one of them, and I was like, ugh, and then they died. And like you find out that these things like are part human and like are part like they have like fleshy stuff, and they're also machines. So the thing that she made was like I'm trying to see if I can see if they have it written here anywhere. Because she like the daughter came up with like this like drug or this thing that is supposed to they also located that during this with the help of that and his biologist daughter, they break into a bond her to shut down Goliath. Faith is credited with using her DNA studies to ensure the aliens' defeat. So she comes up with this thing that's like supposed to like go into DNA and like destroy parts of the DNA. Like that sort of thing, so you could like remove any sort of
like cancer and sickness and okay.
So they mix that with a computer virus, and they mix the two, right? Because that's an easy thing you can do is mixing, computer code and genetic coding. You mix those two, and that's why you have the flash drive that's attached to the Amazon drone that's being flown by the Amazon driver to him.
What? So all right. So the flash. What are they going to do with the flash drive? Plug it into a ship?
They're going to plug it. They're going to plug it into Goliath. So Goliath is the massive entity that controls all of the data.
So they're going to let them take Goliath once they put the flash drive in. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like that's
What happens with Ice Cube and his son once he finds out he's there?
So Ice Cube and his son are like now working together as like hackers. So like he's like going in and he's like trying to put it in the machine, and like he like looks like he dies basically putting it into the machine. Yeah. And then they come out of it, and it's like so this is the way it's written here. So I'm just gonna read what it says on Wikipedia because this is sometime later. The aliens are defeated, and Will and Dave are celebrated as heroes. So Will is the, let me see here. Will is Ice Cube, and Dave is his kid.
Okay.
So they're celebrated as heroes.
But she's not celebrated.
So Briggs, who is the director of the Department of Homeland Security, who was Clark Gregg, he's the one who basically was like, no, F this, we're making this thing, I don't care. Like, fully just going against the will of everyone to make this. So he's the one who brought the aliens here, basically.
Yeah.
He gets exposed and is arrested. And Faith, who's the daughter, is credited with using her DNA studies to ensure the aliens' defeat. Will now is being offered a new surveillance program that won't interfere with people's privacy. But he declines it and says, now, I'm watching you.
He's like, I'm doubling down.
And like there's so many cringy things where like the hacker is like, if I told you to look online and do like a hacker AI image, it would be like the typical like black screen and then the white outline of a hood and a person
The
like
hood,
this.
yeah.
It's that's what they use. And then the only difference is though is at the end of the movie it's now Ice Cube's face on it.
Like that thing where you wouldn't download a car, would you? Back when they did the movie thing, when like people were stealing movies.
Exactly. Yeah, you wouldn't download a car, would you? It's like if I could, I would. Yeah, why not? Like,
Yeah, I definitely would. So I pulled up this movie, and what you were describing with Ice Cube and his son super reminded me of this movie. It's called Horseman. It's from 2009, starring Dennis Quaid. And Dennis Quaid is like this detective, and there's like this ring of serial killer going around murdering people, and they're like pretending to be the four horsemen of the apocalypse, right? So there's four serial killers working together, and they're all like the four horsemen. And he eventually gets three of them in one way or another. Either they die or he gets them.
Yeah.
And he can't find the fourth one.
And the fourth
And one night he's just looking for his son one night, who he's neglected because he's like a cop, and he's like, this the whole thing. He's just neglected his son, and he goes in his son's room, and he finds out his son is like this fourth serial killer, and he's been a serial killer under his dad this whole time.
So like the son in this one is portrayed as like a gamer, and then like a conspiracist theory. Like he has conspiracy theories about everything, like about the government.
He's like a Q guy.
Yeah, and it's just like it's one of those things where it's like how on the nose are we gonna try and make this right now? Like
yeah. Do you think this was like who's the head of Amazon?
Well, that's the wild part. It was distributed by Universal.
Oh, that's we need a War of the Worlds ride at Universal now. Where you fly drones into tripods.
The film was produced using a screen life technique that places audiences inside the action through the lenses of phones, computers, and tablets.
Okay.
Bekmambetov added, if aliens invaded today, how would you experience it? Most likely, we'd be watching it in our phones. It's that way. It's the modern spin on Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. Back then, he used the radio, the most popular technology of the time, to make people believe the invasion was real. Today, that medium is the screen of our devices.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
Like I said, conceptually,
yeah,
like the idea.
Yeah.
But then they take a weird, like, now we're going to do our own spin on things. Which it's like, there's no reason to do that when it's such a good original conception and movie and series, and like, just stick to the source material, man.
It's also, it feels so weird to have such like a big subject matter of like this alien invasion, and like you're literally just watching like security cams of it.
Well, that's the worst part. It's like it's not like you're
seeing. It'd be one thing if you were like, all right, here are all these people that are going to take care of it. They're the people that are like, yeah, we're taking care of this. Mm-hmm. If it was a movie from like the perspective, like Tom Cruise, where he's just like a bystander. Mm-hmm. Like if it was a movie about like a bystander dealing with the invasion, and it's like mostly done through that, then like I get it, because you're like FaceTiming and calling everyone in your life. But also like, wouldn't you think like this alien technology, right? Their whole thing is like they're stealing technology. Mm-hmm. How does like the networks never go down if they're stealing technology and like destroying power grids? They're doing all this stuff. Like how are they still?
That's the weird thing. Is like there's times when it does, when they need it to work.
Okay.
But then there's times when it doesn't, when it would really ruin that whole concept of like, hey, we need to actually be able to, It's like this thing is like Ice Cube is on his computer the whole time, but he can access everything and anything. So like there's times when it's like it's the NASA scientist and she's like on the ground over by the alien spaceship, and she's like this the entire time. Just like, oh my god, I'm here. Look at the alien pod thing here. It's right here. Look at it. Like that sort of thing. Which
is funny because like it's like clearly probably a really well framed shot. Last night I was walking my friend how to load Secure Boot on his computer to run Battlefield, and I kept having like, and I was over FaceTime with him because I was telling him what to do, and I was like, all right, I'm calling you FaceTime, and I'm like, I couldn't get him to just like look at certain parts of the screen where I'm like pulled back. I was like, I couldn't even get him to like get the whole screen in view.
Oh yeah.
So like you're like this movie would have just been like, if they did it like if it was like a real thing, it would have been like 80% of the movie would have been like the camera looking at the ground.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like because like and so he like and that's so okay. Gotta get the brain to work here for a moment. This movie's breaking my brain. 90% of the movie is literally just Ice Cube in a room looking at the monitor.
Does he ever leave the room?
Yes, at the very end.
Okay, all right.
Because he needs to go down to the basement to access Goliath. Outside of that, he's...
Oh, it's in his building.
Yes. Outside of that, he never leaves the room. Ever.
Okay. Yeah.
You see everything through CCTV cameras.
Yeah.
And then, like, random people's phones. Random people's, like, accessories. Like, at one point, he talks to the boyfriend, and he just, like, hacks the, like, Amazon car. Just so he can talk to him. Be like, hey! Your girlfriend/wife needs you. This is where she is. And then he'll, like, hang up on him. And he's just, like, it's so bad. Like, it's so, like, in and out of different aspects of things that is just... We always talk about, like, pacing of stuff as well, right? Like, does it pace well? Pacing is atrocious. It goes from, like, pure excitement to literally Ice Cube just...
Jesus.
To then, like I said, like, the cringiest thing where, like, they're doing this and that, and they're up and down, and they're doing the drone stuff, and they just do a barrel roll. Oh, yeah, I got a headshot on that one. Yeah, you guys got this. Yeah. Like, trying to mimic what it would be like in that situation if just regular kind of gamers were suddenly now doing this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like that sort of thing. Oh, I'm out of missiles. And it's like... It shows how many you have up on the top of the screen, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you're an elite gamer, like...
What is a worse movie than this, can you say?
Well, like, and that's the thing. Like, I've been trying to wrap my head around that question. Because, like, I've been thinking, like, is this really the worst thing I've seen? Immediately, and it's funny, because, like, this is one of those ones... Immediately, Velocipaster comes to mind. Because Velocipaster is one of those cult classics. It's atrocious. It is terrible. It is stupid. It is silly. It has some of the worst dialogue, some of the worst screenshots. There's a part where a car blows up, and on the screen it just says VFX of car on fire, because they didn't have enough money to actually do it.
Yeah, that's
that
funny.
movie is 10 times better than this movie is. Because at least that movie knows what it is. Like, there's one part where the main character in that movie is, like, in the woods, and he's like this, right? And he has a compass. I don't know if you've seen it or not. So, he has a compass, right? And he goes, oh, China is west. Or east. Like... I can't... I'm genuinely, I'm trying to think of a movie that I've seen where I've genuinely been frustrated that I just wasted an hour and a half of my life on it. But then also the fact that I've been just pure rage that they would put this as a war, like, that they would put it as, it'd almost be, for example, I'm trying.
So I'm looking at this on Screen Rant right now. It says it should have a 0%, but someone gave it a positive review. One person gave it a positive review, and then so it's at a 4%. And then there's one comment on that article. It said a fake review for an Amazon product. What are the chances?
What? Yeah. See. Yeah. So stranding Ice Cube in an inept screensaver with wall-to-wall product placement. War Worlds will make audiences consider giving peace a chance instead.
Well, I don't know if I've ever... So, you know, like, there's a lot of media, like, especially, like, TV shows now. Like, they'll do blatant, like, car ads where it's, like, they'll pull up and they'll, like, really focus on, like, the car. They'll focus on the grill, and they'll talk about it. Like, there's an episode of, like, New Girl. They're like, oh, Schmidt, you have a nice car. He's like, yeah, Ford Flex. It's got a third row.
Yeah.
And it's, like, clearly, like they're, like, really drawing attention to this. This is, like, straight up, like, hey... We'll put this movie on there, but you got to talk about Amazon.
Well, it's what, well, like, because like when you say that, the one that I always think of, or the main one, just because of who I am, that I think of is in Batman vs. In Justice League. I think it's Justice League,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
In Justice League, when Batman goes to find Flash, right? There's the scene where they go like they have their meeting, and everything, and then he leaves, and Flash is talking to him about, like, hey, like, it's like I have to eat this much food, or else, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I know exactly.
And the car's there.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's your superpowers. I'm rich.
Experimental Mercedes.
Yeah, right. It makes me think of that. That product placement very forced. Felt more natural than
makes sense.
Yeah,
he's this crazy rich guy, and he has this car that like no one will ever have. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that felt more natural than any product placement in this movie did.
Well, this movie's like I haven't seen it. I don't know if there's ever been like a more lazy movie, because it's all like 90% of the budget had to have been to like the bad CGI and paying Ice Cube.
So Universal was intrigued by the project of using live screen technology, described as having, quote unquote, the look of commercial event film, but at the budget of a contained thriller, which also allowed the actors and crew members to work in individual workspaces, which was seen as useful regarding the pandemic's impact on the film industry. I.e., we don't have anything to put out during the pandemic. Quickly, let's do something.
Ice Cube's, I'm not getting vaccinated, but I'll cash a check.
It felt lazy in every aspect of, like, the acting feels lazy. The fact that they went with using a massive name like War of the Worlds and then changing the main aspect of why they're here to fit like their own weird spin, so he can be like, "Hey, I made a better version."
Kind of a similar movie. I am trying to remember the name. Oh, God, it's a Kristen Bell horror movie from like 2007, where the ghosts fed off of technology.
Oh.
And you know what? At the time, Pulse.
Yeah.
At the time, 2006, it actually felt like, it's radio waves where, like, a lot of like paranormal stuff is run like electricity effects. That's always been like the thing. So I'm like, that makes sense. It's like technology.
It genuinely never felt like it made any sense in this movie. Why? Like, because like it showed them like showing up, and I guess it may have shown them killing some people. I don't remember seeing it. Like in every iteration of War of the Worlds, other than this, like they like vaporize people. They vaporize people. They kidnap people. They like fully like are digesting and like stealing blood from people. In this, it like never felt like any of that shit happened.
Because even like the Tom Cruise one is super super dark at times.
Yeah.
For a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, because like on the very first arrival, they're just vaporizing people in the streets, and then like an hour into the movie, now they're kidnapping people.
And harvesting, they go into a cage and it pulls people out and they get covered in blood.
Yeah,
it's messed up.
Yeah, so like it's one of those things like when you go from that to they're stealing our data, like it's like okay, like I said, maybe I don't remember why they were, but it didn't feel like it was a reason. Just felt like they were doing it. Like, hey, they're here. And this is the thing is like, so like I said, so at one point you find out that Ice Cube's wife is dead. And she left him a voice message at one point. And he, of course, he saved it. And every year on the same day, he sends a message just saying, I miss you, or I love you. So when they're stealing the data, of course, he has to quickly run to Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, he's
all
an
of the
man.
messages are just vanishing. And then the message vanishes. And then his Facebook vanishes. And then the internet no longer works.
Oh, does that mean Amazon's going to make their own? Like Meta's gone. Amazon. We're like, is this a teaser for Amazon's new social media?
I don't know anymore.
See, as Amazon, we could destroy the threat if Meta gets annihilated.
I feel bad for everyone that was a part of this movie. Like. And that's I'm saying, like, I genuinely can't think of a movie that is worse than this. And if there is someone out there that knows of one, let us know. The only one that I can think of, and even that movie that I'm thinking of, isn't as bad as this movie.
Guess how much Ice Cube made for this movie?
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have a price here of how much this movie cost them to make. So probably
It's like insulting.
a couple mil.
3 to 5. You're like, would you take a huge blemish on your career for 3 to 5 million? As someone who has money,
not
maybe.
this,
yeah,
not this shit. No, like I don't.
Entire plot of Ice Cube's War of the Worlds using only quotes from skating reviews. Those are. Oh, it's not funny like I thought it was gonna be.
No,
but...
dude, no. It's.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. Every once in a while, a movie comes along that makes you forget about life for a little bit. Ice Cube is an NSA analyst. Eva Longoria runs NASA, and you ready to turn your brain off and enjoy the show. As a 1-star review, and that's how it starts.
The trailer itself includes 2 amazing phrases. One, a phrase reminiscent of a Tim Robbins sketch. Data is their food, and it's worse than you think. Data is their food. I don't know why I'm saying that weird, but yeah, data is their food.
Like, it's... War of the Worlds isn't a film, it's an experience.
And apparently they used real disaster footage and just added aliens instead of making their own.
Yeah. Like, there's scenes in there that, like, you'll see them and you'll be like, why does that look familiar?
Yeah, so they instead of making their own stuff, they just put aliens in, like, they have stuff from Japan tsunami in 2011, they have a plane crash from Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. It's just like real stuff that they just put aliens in. Which
they at one point we're going to send out the military after them, and like they're just showing like footage that you've probably seen a million times of just like soldiers getting on and off of planes and like running around in the field. Like,
well, Michael Bay does that a lot, which is kind of funny because he'll like use he used scenes from like The Rock and like Transformers.
I mean, fair. However, though, I'm going to give him some credit.
He did make those scenes initially.
Yeah, like at least they kind of looked like they made sense.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't.
So they're not hacking; they're sucking out the data.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. Like they have like these giant like tentacles that like stab into the buildings, and then they're just sucking out the data from the building. Why? Who knows? Not me. Not them apparently either. I want to see if I can find. They blew up my house, man.
My house.
I don't have alien insurance. I don't have alien invasion insurance.
All right, man. I don't know what else we could say about this movie.
You risked all of our lives just to spy on people's Amazon carts.
Okay, that's funny.
That is a line that Ice Cube delivers. Now here's one. So here's a quote. You ready for this one? And this is the most helpful quote, or one of the most helpful quotes. Okay, you ready for this? When he can't access Facebook information due to aliens stealing data. Fuck. That's my one for the episode, by the way. That's my one. Take your intergalactic asses back home.
Yeah.
Mark, you listen closely.
Okay, here's mine. Actually, there's going to be 2 in this. I'm tired of these motherfucking aliens on this motherfucking Facebook.
No, like, this plan is humanity's last chance. I see no other option but to initiate this War of the Worlds to save us all.
They said the thing. He said the thing.
That was the president of the United States, by the way, that says that.
Okay. Who is the president in this one?
The president in this one is Jim Meskimen.
Oh, POTUS. Yeah, he's listed as POTUS.
So when Ice Cube finds out that his son is, it's you. Yeah, well, yes, kind of. How could you, man? How could you? My own son is hacking the government, and he's like fully standing up at this point in the back of the room, like fully like bent over, like looking at the camera, like
my son.
Yeah, no, literally. Now you gotta act exasperated, throw your arms up as well. Like it's a fever trip, bro. Like the fact that this movie got made, first off, during the pandemic, That should tell you everything you need to know. But then secondly, the fact that they actually released it 5 years later.
There's actually Amazon just released one like that. I forget what it's called, but it's about like this ice mining, like this mining movie where it's like space, and it's like I started watching it and I was like, this movie's awful. It's kind of similar to that Sandra Bullock like robot movie
Okay.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's like it has the kid. He was in Twister. He was in the Transformers movie they made a couple years ago.
Okay.
He's in the new Iron Man show. The girl.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's the dude that is like at the end of the Transformer movie. He's G.I. Joe.
Yes, him. And
Yeah.
so they did this movie and they filmed it like 5 or 6 years ago and they just released it because it was like in like this weird purgatory and they're just like, all right, whatever, go to streaming. And and so it's just so it's like it was like in this weird purgatory and that's like what apparently seems like what this is.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Like, all right, we spent this money, I guess we put it out.
I can't wait to get the message from you saying after you've seen it, being like, "Oh, I understand now," because you don't really have a whole lot of movies you're like, I genuinely disliked and hated this movie.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna push it for you.
Okay.
Like
There are some, and there are some that are like really shocking where I'm like, I hated this.
yeah, no, like I said, like within 13 minutes of the movie, you just don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like it's bad. It's not even like it's just like it's a bad movie, bad act, bad this. You just don't care.
I thought about going to see Fantastic Four today. I was like, you know what? I might go see a movie. I ended up doing other stuff, but I was like, you know what? I want to see it. People are saying good things.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would like to see the new Fantastic Four movie.
But I was like, because I say bring that up because the last Fantastic Four movie they made with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
I can put to the minute mark where I'm like, this movie becomes bad. It's literally a 90-minute movie almost exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The first 45 minutes of the movie are good.
Yep.
They're good. And then literally at the 45-minute mark, it goes downhill and it's not good anymore.
So this movie, you press start.
Yep.
It's about like a couple seconds, and then it just starts going downhill.
Okay, so that's it. Anything redeeming, anything good,
No. Like that's the,
Okay.
like genuinely. Here's the redeeming factor. Of this I got to spend like an hour today talking to you about it.
Okay.
That's the redeeming factor.
I'm not even gonna text you. We're gonna be in a podcast and be like, so I watched it.
Yeah, and that will be the intro to one of our next podcasts. Is just me being like, hey, I finally watched it, and that's it. Yeah, because it's so bad. I was actually angry after it. Not mad, not upset, not like why did I waste my time? No, I was actually angry that they decided to that one, they made this, and two, that they put H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds.
Because this could have been anything. It didn't have to be that.
Oh, genuinely, like they could have called this.
You know what? Now that I
anything.
think about it, this was probably so. It's like a Spider-Man thing, right? So you know how Sony has
every 4 years Sony has to make a new one, like one of those. Sort
maybe
of
they
things.
were losing the rights to it. They got the rights to it at some point, and they're like, we have to put it out.
Could be.
That's all I can think. It's like they were like, we have to do it. So later on, they'll do a real thing.
At this point, I hope they just stay away from it.
They'll make another Tom Cruise movie.
I mean, I would rather watch.
But you know, it's funny. Tom Cruise ruined The Mummy when they brought it back.
Yes, he did.
Ice Cube now ruined the War of the Worlds when they brought it back. It's the Ice Cube didn't ruin it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, that's all I got. This movie sucks, bro. Like, this is the first time I've ever watched a movie and been like, I genuinely hated everything I just saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You hate it. You should tagline of this episode. It's way worse than it looks.
No, I mean that's the thing is like the fact that the tagline for this movie.
No, it's as bad as it looks.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it really is. Because like even in the background, like you see the background here, all the images that are shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these are like that's actually just a symbol for a car. I think. No, that's the symbol for Guardian. That's what that is. It's symbol for guardian.
All right.
But like,
It does look like the cartoon.
there's his kid. There's Evil and Gloria. He's just seen. This is the tsunami scene, I think, right there. Like, there's a twister in this one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, at one point, the NASA person is asking the NSA person, "Have you ever seen lightning coming out of a volcano like this before?" And he's like, "No, I work for the NSA."
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, why is the NASA lady asking him this? Like, what?
You're like, you're the NASA lady. You should know this.
Yeah, it's a fever dream. It shouldn't exist. That's all I got. I'd rather watch the Tom Cruise movie. I'd rather watch the Tom Cruise Mummy movie.
You know, actually, I think that movie gets too much hate. If I'm being honest.
I think that movie gets just enough hate, but I think
okay.
But massive positive. I think the Russell Crowe doesn't get enough love.
And you know what? Jake Johnson doesn't get enough love.
I just wanted to see more of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde as.
Yeah, he was very good in it.
Yes, and that was the most annoying thing.
And they were like, "All right, we like this. Let's make an unhinged movie where about him being road rage with the same thing."
That fantastic movie.
See, there you go.
Fantastic movie.
You
I would pay money to see that movie, the Road Rage movie,
yeah,
multiple times, than
Okay.
rewatch this ever again.
You're like, I'll watch it 24 hours, nonstop.
I would watch Fat Russell Crowe being an asshole.
He is fat Russell Crowe in that, huh?
Yeah, he's Fat Russell Crowe being a complete and utter douchebag. I would rather watch that for 24 hours than ever watch this movie ever again.
Okay.
So there we go. There's the clip. There's the end.
24 hours of Jack and Jill.
Oh my god. Yep. Throw it on. Let's get this shit show going.
Let's see how many Razzies this movie gets. It's going to take them all.
Oh, if it doesn't, I will be shocked. I genuinely will be shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Next week, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed
You're just
to do.
defeated.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. Like we were supposed to do Lorcana again. We're gonna do the Palace Heist again, but DeNutte moved. I kind of don't want to do the Palace Heist again.
And I'll probably be moving again, so
Yeah.
it's kind of I'm in a weird one.
Yeah, we're in a weird situation right now. But honestly, I'm not still thinking, like, I don't really want to do the Palace Heist right now. So,
I don't have it in me to lose.
yeah, it's that, and then also I just don't, like, at least with the Ursula one, like, I was excited, right? It's like, let's do this. This one, like, I was kind of excited the first time, and then after playing, I'm like, oh, cool. And now it's just like, now this is like the 5th time I'm playing it, and I'm just like,
Did you play with Booby again?
No, we just played Magic the last time he was up. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting together a Pauper deck soon, so I'll be able to do that. We would do
Alright.
Pauper Commander, so
Got my Pauper.
yeah. So yeah, who knows what we're gonna do next episode? Might be another review. It might be card game stuff. It could be me with someone else for all we know. We just genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it will get sorted out eventually.
Yeah, exactly. We're figuring this shit out. I've been figuring this shit out for over 300 episodes, so it ain't gonna stop now.
Oh, what was that? Is Stone Cold Steve Austin 317? Is that 317?
316.
Oh, we missed it.
Yeah,
I missed it.
It was
Okay.
last episode. I didn't even bring it up.
Dang.
Didn't even think to bring
Dang.
it up. Yeah, me and Jagger talked about Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the last
Perfect.
episode. Yeah, we talked about Magic and all the problems it has, and all like we talked about
He
pros.
was definitely the person to talk to about that.
Yeah, we did.
You
We
guys-
did like pros, cons, thoughts, like that sort of thing. Like basically just like the good, the bad, the ugly. Like what we
Oh,
think
when I was
should
packing,
happen.
I packed. I had my Lord of the Rings deck still in that like Costco box.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
I didn't even open it. Yeah, I forgot I even had it. I went, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So there we go. Let us know down in the comments down below if there's a movie or show you want us to react. Or
Another movie that
review.
will make us mad.
Yeah. If what you guys think is worse than this, if you have seen this.
Oh yeah, if you give us something worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the only one I could think of was the 47. Was that what it was called? I think.
The Keanu Reeves movie.
No, it has Hugh Jackman is and his balls for like a neck. Yeah.
Oh, movie 43.
There we go.
33.
Thank you. Movie 43. That's,
You know what?
and
I've
even
seen
that,
I've seen that movie.
and even that though,
Yeah.
potentially
You know,
could
I've
be.
seen that movie, and it's what it is. It's a bunch of skits,
Yeah.
and some of the skits are pretty funny, actually. Like
That's the
there's
thing, is,
one.
like-
There's one with the kid from The Bear,
Yeah.
and he like is homeschooled, and his parents bully him, and he has like, I think he has like a sex doll girlfriend.
Yes.
Like it's like that's like a pretty funny one.
Yeah,
a
no,
lot of it's
it's-
really bad.
Well, that's the thing is like that movie is. That let's put it like this. That movie's better than this.
Have you seen Battleship Earth?
Yes, that movie's better than
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Battleship better than this.
I like Battleship.
Yeah.
I'm a big Taylor Kitsch fan, and I
John-
actually think that movie gets too much hate.
Yes, 100% agree with that one. I'm trying to just think of just random other movies people think are bad. Like what?
All right, let's look at. I'm gonna look at the. Oh
That's
yeah.
how we'll end it now, real quick. Yeah. What are the worst 100 movies or worst 10 movies?
All right. Oh, it's Rotten Tomatoes. The worst. I'm looking at the worst 100 worst movies of all time.
Yeah.
The top picture for the banner is War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
One Missed Call. Left Behind. 1,000 Words. 1,000 Words has 0%. I've seen that. Gotti, a John Travolta, John Gotti movie. Super Babies 2. Last Days American Crime, which is a Netflix movie, that got a 0%. That's crazy. I didn't know that would. That is upsetting. That's Charles Copley in it. Oof. Ridiculous 6. That got a 0.
I'd watch that over this.
I've seen that. That one isn't good, but it's not that bad. Problem Child, which I'm surprised because I love that movie as a kid. Cabin Fever 2016 is a remake.
Would watch over
Red
this.
Line, which I've seen, which is a movie with all starring a bunch of soap opera stars. Highlander 2,
Would see over this.
Christopher Lambert. Bo Derek movie, I've heard of. Just funny, it's Bo Derek. Max Steel, 0%.
Would watch over this.
I was a big Max Steel fan as a kid. Transylvania, I don't know what that is. John Henry, Terry Crews. Police Academy 4, that's a big fall from grace.
Would see over this.
Master Disguise, 1%.
Would watch a million times over
That
this.
came out on 9/11. Shout out.
Yep. That
Talked
movie-
about 9/11 earlier.
Turtle.
Daddy Day Camp, which is a remake.
Yep. Would watch that over this.
Disaster movie, 1%.
Would watch that over this.
Epic movie. Jaws: The Revenge, which
You and me could make a Jaws movie. I'd watch it over this.
Strange Wilderness. That's a movie I hate, and I want to like it, but I hate that movie. It's an Adam Sandler studio movie, but it's Steve Zahn, Jonah Hill,
Would watch over this.
Kicking It Old School. That movie's just funny and stupid.
Yeah. You.
Battle
Yeah. You haven't said one yet that I've been like, Let's put it
Battlefield
like that.
Earth. That's on there, 3%. Rollerball.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
3%.
1,000,000% would watch Rollerball over this. You kidding?
Half Past Dead. I love that movie. That's a Jet Li Ja Rule movie. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. So here,
Oh.
I'll hit you with one, and this will tell you it. I would
Yeah.
rather watch the one where it's, oh God, what's his name? White comedic actor, and everybody hates him, like genuinely hates him. They're in like a dome. Might be called Biodome.
Biodome?
Yes.
It's Pauly Shore.
Yes.
And
Every
one of
movie Pauly Shore's been in is better than this movie.
I like Encino Man and
Yep. All of those.
not Father of the Bride, maybe Father of the Bride.
Here.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember the name of the movie. You're tearing me
War of the
apart,
Worlds,
Lisa.
88 on. What's that?
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Oh, hello.
Oh, The Room.
The Room. The Room is a step above this.
So, I don't know if you're. War of the
Yeah.
Worlds is 88 on this list.
Yeah.
The Covenant. Another movie I like.
I
2006. Stephen Strait, Taylor Kitsch.
Yep.
The The Fog, which I'm actually surprised that's so low.
People hated that movie for some unknown reason.
That's got a 4%. I thought that movie was okay.
Yeah, no.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation is number 100 on the list.
Shall die. Better than this movie.
Yep.
There you go.
So
there's a little test for you guys. If you thought any of the movies that I just said were worse than this, keep thinking, keep looking. Let me know down in the comments. That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Last thing that you want to tell or say to the peeps? Kingdom.
No.
Your adoring fans.
Adoring fans. Thanks for coming.
In both ways. Bang. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out today. I appreciate it as always. And depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, still stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.